14 bars that Jon Taffer failed to rescue. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Swanky Bubbles. Swanky Bubbles in Philadelphia was renamed as Sheer Philly in Season 1. Within months of Swanky Bubbles getting rescued, it was closed down. Actually, they changed the name back to Swanky Bubbles almost immediately once Taffer was gone. Philly has lost its premier champagne bar and now they don't know what to do with themselves. Kilkenny's Irish Pub.
The holding company.
I need more martini glasses.
4 of us moved to the United States from Dublin, Ireland.
Kilkenny's Irish Pub in California was mismanaged straight to hell and Taffer did his best but couldn't get it done. The pub got a whole new look and a new name, Breakwall, but the mismanagement of the sisters who ran the place couldn't be overcome. It didn't help that from the look of the episode they both seemed to be sleeping with their bar manager. Taffer fixed the bar, but what he really needed to do here was fix the people. On the bubble for Season 1, the Chicken Bone renamed the Bone in Framingham MA, remain open but still struggling. They reduced their hours and closed for summertime, and word on the street is that the Framingham Health Department inspector ordered the Chicken Bone to toss all of its food and identified more than a dozen violations that posed an imminent health hazard. Out of the 10 bars that ended up being featured on Season 2, 4 closed and 2 others went back to their old lumpy selves. Win, place or show.
First day I got here, I never even made it inside the bar. I got involved in a fight in a parking lot where your manager was fighting with you, Sarissa.
Win, Place or Show in Fairfield, Ohio got its name changed to the god-awful American Live and lasted 2.5 months after that. Their landlord locked them out of the bar and a bunch of drama surrounding the bar closing and taping of bar rescue, with allegations that partners were selling off their pieces of the business before the show ever taped. Nonetheless, Jon Taffer should have realized no one would ever want to get drunk at some place called America Live. Weber's Place. Weber's Place was a strip club turned music club in Reseda, California that Taffer attempted to work his charms on. Taffer turned it into Weber's Rum Bar and Grill. A year after he worked his magic, it was done. Taffer stopped the musical performances, but if the Yelp reviews are to be believed, the bar went back to its old ways. It didn't help that the owner let his staff steal from him, which no one can fix in 3 days' time. Mystique Lounge. Mystique Lounge attracted a bad crowd in West Palm Beach, Florida, which ended up turning into shootings outside the club. Jon Taffer came in to clean the place up and get the right clientele in there. He did not succeed. He had one night where bottle service wasn't a train wreck, but once he skipped town, the newly minted Aura nightclub didn't last much longer. J.A. Murphy's. Taffer couldn't do it again. Season 2 proved to be a tough one for him. This 4th bar, J.A. Murphy's in Fells Point, Baltimore, went down just a few months after its rescue. It seemed too little too late for the bar to succeed and the owners were forced to shut it down. Rumor has it that there was also structural damage to the site that simply couldn't be fixed in 36 hours with a bunch of seemingly crystal meth fueled contractors. The newly renamed Murphy's Law turned out to be yet another soulless bar created by Taffer down the tubes. 2 of the remaining Season 2 bars went back to their original names after Taffer packed up and left town. Rocks went back to being Rocks after Power Plant didn't feel right. About 24 hours after Taffer's team moved out, the newly named corporate bar and grill went back to their old name, Pirates, and went back to the old concept as well. They even burned the corporate theme effigy. Sounds like a big fat fail, Jon. Headhunters. Taffer dubbed Headhunters in Austin, Texas the worst bar in America, and it lived up to it with being infested with roaches and employees who were literally paid nothing. He turned it into a steampunk bar named Metal and Lace, for some reason because who doesn't love Victorian-era science fiction in Austin? The awful owner eventually closed the bar, finally freeing his employees. They never really embraced their new name or gimmick. Steampunk died in Austin the day Headhunters went under. Sand Dollar. The owners of Sand Dollar, renamed Bar 702, sold off the Las Vegas, Nevada bar in May 2014. The episode also got Taffer in trouble by generating a lawsuit against him on the show. They went after him for the way they were made to be seen on television with set-up confrontations, making the bar seem worse than it is. Oh, Jon Taffer, when will you ever learn? Gypsy. Gypsy was another Vegas bar. Taffer re-envisioned it as SBLV, but the bar didn't even make it to the end credits of the show. The owner refused to show up on the opening night of the club, and he never reopened the bar after Bar Rescue left. He gutted the place and planned to renovate and reopen the bar, but it never happened. The show portrayed him as a psychotic, abusive, drunk gay man. Was it true? Only his out-of-work bartenders know for sure. Marley's on the Beach. Marley's on the Beach was a failing bar on the water in Warwick, Rhode Island that turned into a complete failure after Taffer decided to turn it into a Caribbean tiki-themed restaurant bar named Michelle's Beach Club. His reasoning? There wasn't any Caribbean food in the neighborhood. That makes total sense, especially since it shut down 2 months after Taffer was gone. Havana Cabana. The genius bar owner behind the Rocky Point Cantina thought heavy metal would bring in the college kid crowd in Tempe, Arizona. Sadly, it did not despite its rhymey name, Havana Cabana. Taffer's idea, Cuban food with Havana Cabana. What college student in Arizona doesn't love classic Cuban cuisine? That did not sit well. On top of that, the city hammered the establishment for not adhering to building codes with all the renovations. Alibi Casino. Taffer's bar science experiment at this Vegas haunt led him to think a cougar bar is just what the town needed. After 20 years in business, the Alibi Casino, reinvented as the Garnet Lounge, died 2 months after Bar Rescue visited. Now where will the cougars get drunk and play video poker? South Park Bar and Grill. The South Park Bar and Grill in Montclair, New Jersey was originally the pilot for Bar Rescue and was finally aired this past season. The bar was a train wreck, with the town itself not wanting to give them their liquor license back after they lost it. Guess the V-Bar never had a chance. They got busted for illegal drug use on the premises, among other things. The best thing Taffer could have done was wipe this place out with a bulldozer. Kashmir. This episode is best known for the insane drunk, overcompensating bar manager of a bar named Kashmir, who got hammered constantly and kept screaming his catchphrase "all in." The Raleigh, North Carolina bar got renamed Jewel Ultra Nightclub and ended up closing in May 2014. They blamed Taffer for not understanding the demo of the town they were in, which they say put the nail in their coffin. Listen, Taffer knows bar science. These people knew how to run business into the ground. Who would you blame? This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.